Hey.
Good morning. It's Thursday.
Good morning.
Yes, it's our favorite day of the week, and we know it's your favorite day of the week, too, because it's beauty-ish radio. And we talk about beauty, business,
and all that is.
Yes. And we're glad to be back with you for another Thursday today.
Yep.
I am Joy M. Hutton, founder of On The Go Glam.
And I am Lydia Evans, founder of SWNG Essentials.
Yes. So thank you. Y'all coming in hot this morning. Okay, Dee Dee. Hey, Dee Dee. That's my boo. Denise, my mama. Hey, mommy.
Oh, hey, Denise.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. So, guys, I have a big announcement to make before we get started.
Okay, make the announcement. I want to hear it.
Okay, February 4th, 2020, last year, I was recognized by the city of Houston for my leadership in entrepreneurship. And so today is Joy M. Hutton Day.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Woo-hoo. There we go.
Oh, well, thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. So, yes, I'm excited about that, but I'm even more excited because today I am honoring this day in a special way.
Okay.
And I have launched the Lead Her Ship Fund.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Leadership, lead her ship.
I get it. Play off the word.
Yes. So it is a micro grant fund for female entrepreneurs, and I'm really excited about it because, people poured into me, during my entrepreneurial journey. And so this is a way for me to pay it forward. And we've talked about that on the show. Mm-hmm. And so, so this is something that I had on my heart to do, and I was very nervous about it. But I'm like,
I can imagine.
It's something small. It's not big. I ain't giving away millions of money,
not
millions
yet.
of dollars.
Not yet.
Not yet. But, just something small because a little bit goes a long way. Yep. People can pay a bill because, look, being an entrepreneur is hard.
Yes, it is.
And so, we'll be accepting partners as leaders, leaders. I love to play on.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
I'm accepting partnerships.
I got $5.
Put $5 on it. That's okay. You can put $5 on it. That $5 could be gas for somebody. It could be lunch for somebody. Okay.
I'll do it for you.
So, yes. So I'm excited, and I just appreciate all the support I've gotten along the way. But yes, today is Joy M. Hutton Day, and
Well, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. And so,
it's always a reason.
It's always a reason
on beauty-ish
to cheers.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to drink.
Yes, we talk about the
See, and then she be wanting to cheers again. Jesus. This is what happened. Focus.
Wow.
But yes, you all can find out more about that fund on leadhership.com. Applications are open now, and they will be reviewed on a rolling basis.
That's it.
All right. So now back to the show. I'm excited about today because we have so much to talk about.
Okay.
We have so much to talk about. And, the title of this episode is Let Me See You Walk.
Yeah.
Let me see you walk. A whole lot of people be talking, but not a lot of people be walking.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Right. And with that being said, we are honoring a legend today. So we're going to go ahead and pop up this beauty of the week. Yes.
Look at her. Look at the grace.
Cicely Tyson, man, she lived a good,
beautiful
long life. But let me tell you something about Cicely Tyson. She was an actress and model, but she just left such an impact on people. When you see the messages of people and the types of films that she was in and the barriers that she broke and how she paved the way, for a lot of people, I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
But one of the things I want to talk about is when she left this earth, she was only worth $10 million.
Ooh.
Yes. And I'm gonna correct that. Domain on here. It's leadhershipfund.com. But yes, she $10 million.
Wow.
She was 96 years old. You would think she would have been worth hundreds of millions by the time.
Absolutely.
And so one of the things I want to talk about is how she was undervalued.
Oh, very undervalued. very undervalued, and if you look at it from that perspective of being in the industry for 70 years, because if she's 96, she was acting since she was in her young 20s.
Yes.
So that's 70 years.
Yeah.
That you're in the entertainment industry, but beyond that, it appears to be a little bit of possible poor management.
Yeah.
Like who could be representing someone,
Right.
But that may be something she wasn't aware of,
Right.
or didn't understand how she could have, how having the right people in place could have multiplied her value.
Yeah.
And I don't know her family line. I don't
Right.
know her lineage. I don't
Yeah.
know if she left behind a bunch of family. I don't
Right.
know. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So she also led a very, very private life too. So she was not a very in your face kind of celebrity unless she was invited to things.
Right.
So I don't know. I do wonder that, because when you said that to me the other day, I was like, $10 million? How is she only worth $10 million at 96?
Yes.
Ooh.
Exactly.
And $10 million, money is relative.
Right.
You say $1
Absolutely.
million to a certain person, and they'll do
Yeah.
God knows what for that. You say that to
Absolutely.
another person, and they're not even moved.
Right.
But I'm still looking at the amount of time.
yes.
That's a
Decades.
lot of time.
Yeah.
For it to not be anything that maybe was franchisable. But what's so funny is that she's going to be worth more in her death than she was in life.
Yes.
And that's the unfortunate part that hurts my heart.
Right.
That happens to us a lot, as in our culture, is that we end up being worth a lot more in death
Yep.
than life, because they're gonna make sure the money that she didn't make while she was alive,
She'll make it now.
She's gonna make
exactly.
it now.
They're
But
gonna
she
show
doesn't-
all her
yes.
movies and all these royalties. But
yes.
what about when she was here?
Probably franchise out stuff with her
Yeah.
name on it, her face on it.
Exactly.
Oh my God!
And it's,
but she's so beautiful.
yes, she's so
God rest
beautiful
her
and
soul.
just graceful.
Yeah.
And just like Aditi said, the epitome of a woman. And hey, Sierra, hey, Sandy.
Hey, Sierra.
And yeah, just
I didn't see Sandy. Hey, Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy's in here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the epitome of a woman. And it's just like you said, money is relative, but you want to be valued during your time here. Like we talked about how Diane Keaton was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. She's still here.
Yeah.
So she can bask in that but while she's still here. But so many things that I'm sure Cicely Tyson has not been honored for that she should have.
Yes.
And so and one of the things about her is she has walked in her truth.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm going to do this movie. I'm going to do this movie. I'm going to show up here. I'm going to be this person.
Yeah.
You see that level of authenticity with her.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we're going to get into today. But, knowing your worth.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be I don't know, Jizzle. I think that a portion of it, it's a two-way street, because I think there's a
Yeah.
portion of it also is what she came from, too.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think her mindset and where she came from as far as her age group, I also think that's a little bit different than, say, someone in our generation. There's a generational gap there with her as well. And then on top of that, you can tell she did what she loved.
Yeah.
And I want to say this also. I do believe, and I'm a big proponent, that you do what you love and you will never work a day in your life.
Absolutely.
I believe that you
too.
will be abundantly blessed when you do what you love. But what I've also learned about when you do what you love is that often it may not yield you to be a trillionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I look at the combination of her humility, from what I see, because, again, I haven't met her a day in my life, but the humility that I see through her acting roles and how serious she takes it, I can see that she literally lived a life of doing what she loved.
Yeah.
And then you put that in a generation of my grandmother's age range, and you're dealing with an humble person that at the end of the day, it's like $10 million to not have to worry about where she's going to get her next meal from, worry about a roof over her head. She has access to very
like, I have
powerful
what
groups
I
of
need.
people.
Yeah.
So
She's like,
so
I'm
we
happy.
can. It's like two perspectives,
Right,
there.
it
So
is.
one side of it, we're speaking from this, fire in our chest type of generation we come from.
Absolutely.
That we're gonna kick the door in.
Yeah.
When you compare that to your grandma's generation, they just wanted to overcome.
Right.
You know what I mean? We shall overcome. We're not asking nobody to overcome in our generation. We're kicking your freaking door in.
Exactly.
We don't give a damn about your rules.
Right.
We're like, I'm tired of racism. I'm tired of oppression. I'm tired of, and we're just coming straight into the door. She didn't come from that generation. She came from almost be happy with what you are offered and given. Yes.
Survival
So I think it could be a combination of things.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so.
Yeah.
So I like that you were talking about, the two perspectives, and because there are. And, I think that one of the things we were just talking about recently is these young entrepreneurs and how they just come out the gate. They're like, I'm making money.
No.
I'm 10 years old and I'm making money. And
I
I'm
got
like,
a whole empire.
But we didn't think like that. We were, trying to get back inside the house before the street lights came on.
Right.
And so, like you said, when you're in survival mode, it's a totally different. It's just a totally different animal. So I like that. I like the different perspectives. But when you're walking in your purpose, like you said, you may not always be making the coins that you want. Because there's also the other side of that. Because people are like, well, if you're doing what you're passionate about, the money will come. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't.
Right, absolutely.
And the part of it that I guess when the money will come is the operational side of things too. How are you running that business so that it can monetize?
Absolutely. When you're walking in your passion, it may or may not come, but when you're walking in your purpose, it's going to come. It's just no guarantee that it's going to be a multi-billion dollar, that's going to manifest into that. Because your purpose is something that's a necessity and it's something that is needed of you to contribute to this earth before you leave it. You can't put a monetary price tag on that.
No,
so if you discover it while you have these small amount of years on this earth, you're one of the luckiest people on earth to discover that. So it's like, which is why I'm very, I know through the course of certain things I've been through, I've experienced a lot of judgment from fellow entrepreneurs about how far they think that my baby should be by now versus when they're looking at other things. Like they'll look at them, they'll go to Victoria's Secrets or Bath and Body Works and pick up a cream and then, text me and be like, Lydia, you ought to do a smell cream. Oh, by the way, you need to to get your business in here. And it's like, I'm doing things the way that this particular brand works for me. Because this is a purpose-filled brand for me. It is a passion that turned into profit, but along the way, I found it to be, holy smokes, this is my purpose. Yeah. So I am, while I am very blessed in it, and I've been very financially blessed in it, as long as I understand it, because it's like, as long as I'm taking care of myself and taking care of certain things for my family, and I don't have to ask anybody to help me do anything, I feel like I'm doing okay. Because when I go to my office, it doesn't feel like work.
Exactly.
Like you call me on FaceTime and we're always having a blast in that office. That's priceless.
Yeah.
Would I trade that off to be in a stuffy ass high-rise office with this environment where people are kind of gossip around the water cooler and everyone goes and has $80 steak for lunch? Hell no, I would not trade what I do for that.
Right.
I love the comfort and the freedom that I have with how I work with the people that I work with, my environment. I wouldn't trade that off, but it's my purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a freedom to it. And so but I've learned along the years to not be biased, because it's very easy as people to, as we grow, to start to look at each other and kind of compare and contrast.
Right.
Like, or try to pick something apart. Someone may look at it like, why isn't Joy of Consulting XYZ yet? And you're like, because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with Joy of Consulting you don't know about.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Like people almost
trying to put you in a box. And listen, I'm not one to be put in a box. Okay, I'm definitely not. And so I want to talk about that because people. I just put out a post recently. I'm like, especially living in such a public. And living in the public eye, and people will tell you who and what is good for you, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm still me at the end of the day. You don't know me, and you don't know what I need. You don't know what I want. You don't know what makes me tick.
Absolutely.
You don't even know my middle name. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when people try to put you in a box, personally and professionally, that part, because like you said, you are living clearly in your purpose. And even and I'll give you an example, because we've talked about this, where people are like, you should have a hair care line. And I'm like, But
at a certain point, I was like, Joy, so many people coming to you about hair line.
I'm like,
hey,
I
you
mean,
need
so
one.
it's like, sure, yes, give.
But that's not what you're.
Yes, give the people what they want. But I didn't go natural for the people.
No, absolutely.
I went natural because I was tired of
Right.
relaxing my hair, and I just wanted my hair to be healthy, and so it became a part of my brand because people are like, oh, that's Joy in the hair.
Right.
That's the girl with the big hair. That's the
Right.
But my hair doesn't define me.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like people are like, you have to come out with a hair product. I was like, I ain't got to do nothing.
Right.
I don't want to be a hair vlogger. I have no desire. Like, if anybody looks at my track record, it's all about supporting entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. Now, what I will do come out, what I will do. Right. And wine. Yes. Wine and beauty. And even though hair falls in the beauty spectrum.
I want some shrimp.
But some shrimp. I'm sitting up here talking about, my passion and my purpose is she gonna sit up here and talk about some shrimp.
So
it would taste
like
good with some
buttery.
shrimp. But
Sorry.
but to go back to your point, so it would be something, maybe that's fun, but it's not necessarily something that I'm passionate about. It would be something I'm doing for everyone else, not necessarily for me.
Right, absolutely.
What's for me,
and then it will burn out. You burn out on the quick.
Right.
Then see what would happen is you'd be in that high rise,
and then I'm mad
in that little bitty. In that 360-degree glass office that you all your life thought that's what you wanted.
Exactly.
And you'll be running that brand and you'll hate it.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be an unhappy millionaire.
Exactly.
Multi-millionaire, billionaire. And you're unhappy because you're doing something that is not.
Other people wanted me to do.
Oh, yes. So it's a trade-off. What I find is the people more authentic to themselves get what I'm saying.
Yes.
The people who are more easily led by the nostrils, by what people say or people's impression of them, or hypersensitive of people's thoughts of them. And I can honestly sit for it and say that because I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been that insecure person that people led by the nostrils. Like, Lydia, you need to do this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Lydia, you need to call this person. This person.
Right.
Like, what? Maybe I need to call them. Lydia, you need to work on getting this store. Okay, well, let me call that store. And every single time.
And you just run, you're on a hamster wheel.
Because there were certain hurdles with certain things that I did not know that I would run into, that I found out I'd run into. But I was jumping the gun because I was going everywhere people would try to lead me. And I was so miserable because I wasn't meant to be that Joy.
And I'm not trying to go down that path. Like, I tell people, I'm like, that's cool. I have no desire to be a hair vlogger or whatever. I'm like, go to YouTube. There's someone with my hair type that you can learn from. It doesn't have to be me. But I understand the attachment that people have, but that's just not what I want to do, quite honestly. Now, I might come out with just a hair oil or a curl detangler for y'all. So y'all can leave me alone.
Just said, I ain't taking it off the table.
But not now. That's not what I want to focus on.
It's
right
not gonna be
now.
your core business.
Yeah, it's not what I want to focus on right now. I have some other things in the works, and right now my focus is on my primary businesses, and then working on some stuff down the line.
But you're very authentic to yourself,
Yeah.
and those two things go in together. I'm telling you, it's like to know yourself is it unveils a whole nother side of you, a whole nother comfort. Have you found yourself to be more comfortable with you?
Yes.
Regardless of what's going on around the world or what's being said.
Absolutely.
It's a different animal when you feel picked apart like by your neighbor. It's another thing when you feel picked apart by people, complete strangers that don't even know you.
Oh my gosh.
And then you incubate and you go into this place of, wait a minute, and you have to kind of, like you said, you have to walk it like you talk it.
Yeah. And that's the other part, too, being picked apart. Like, it's like, having people see you as one persona, like you you on Shark Tank. You're in your lab coat and what have you. And then me on Ready to Love, people see you a certain way, and they expect you to be that way all the time. They
want to turn you into the church's first lady.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be the church's first lady.
And they wanted to turn me into some kind of, like, poster child for black female entrepreneurs.
Exactly. Like, yes, I'm conservative, but
being saved by a bunch of sharks. Like I didn't understand that. They were like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. Girl, I'm still like, I don't know. All I know is I'm happy as hell right now.
Yes, exactly.
Life is good.
Yeah.
God is good. My parents are healthy.
Yeah. But it's just so interesting how people put you in that box of this public persona. But it's like, I'm a whole person outside of this. Yes. I like to have fun. I like to drink a little. I like to cuss a little. You know what I'm saying? And
but
so
it's
like
I told you, you have to show that.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you retort and pull back, then people just come further for you.
Yeah.
But if you stand up and you stand firm and you keep being who you are and pushing the ticket and kind of shaking up what the norm is considered, people have no choice but to respect you. There's so many people that watch me and look at what I say and what I do that will never press like, never press share. They'll inbox me and say I'm great.
The inbox killers.
The inbox killers. They know who they are. They're watching me right now. They're watching you.
Right.
But it's the humility that allows you to be able to truly build relationships with people that can really grow you. And I have an awesome set, a very off camera set of people that have my back and are on my side with every single triumph that I have, and they support me and love me. Oh my God, and provide me with amazing opportunities. But I've built relationships with those people past what I thought they could do for me. It was never a superficial thing. It was just a, I don't want to get off into that because you know how strongly I feel about that and the fake networking and the fake friending and
we're going to talk about that more, but I think what people fail to realize is that people have a personal brand and they have a professional brand.
Yes.
And you're able to maneuver how you want in both of those spaces.
Yes, absolutely.
Like there are certain environments. There are certain environments where it's warranted for the turn up. But every environment is not warranted for the turn up. I am a whole professional, but I also like to have fun, and I shouldn't be crucified if I want to have fun. So, but people are so judgmental, and especially when you are in the public eye, and they are so judgmental about everything. But guess what? I don't care.
You know what I think is so funny? 99% of the people who have either critiqued me, judged me, backstabbed me, talk behind my back, talk shit behind my back, smile in my face, frenemy me, those people have not nearly done what I've done. They haven't accomplished what I've accomplished. Not nearly. Now on the surface they may look like they have.
Yeah.
Because they're busy. But I'm not a busy person.
Right.
I'm a productive person. So
it's different.
There's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, busy doing nothing.
You can't be
busy doing nothing.
You can't be involved with everything and be getting shit done.
Exactly.
You just I'm
no
sorry.
money.
I don't know why they letting people convince y'all.
Right.
It's not fucking true. It's not true. But that's what I found, and in understanding that, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's like, are you busy making no money, or are you busy making money?
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Being productive and being just busy.
Yeah, because it's
to be filling your calendar with nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right.
It's a lot of people that like to just look like they have it, and like I say, the $5,000 bag with $5 in it, that kind of thing.
Right.
And I'm not that girl.
Yes. Yeah. Neither am I. Listen. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay?
I said the first time I make $100,000 in a month, I'll buy myself a Michael Kors.
Yeah.
Y'all, a Michael fucking Kors.
Right.
I said, and I set the goal. I said I have to make $100,000 this month, and I'll buy myself a Michael Kors.
Yeah.
That's what it took for me,
to
buy myself a $475 damn bag.
Right.
Because that's how I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think past that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And when I hit the goal, I got myself the bag, and I was like, yay.
Yeah.
That was hard. It was my assistant was in there convincing me. She was my then assistant. The store manager was in there because she knew I had it. Because my assistant went over and was like, "Listen, this woman ain't ever wore nothing past a 9 West bag in her life. She funny about her money. She ain't never had no money. You know what I mean? So she's not gonna be in here just making it fucking rain.
Right. Exactly.
And so then when they went, and it was like she was just on Shark Tank and da da da. And I was like, and I kept looking at the bag, and I was like, oh my God, it's so pretty. But I was like, and I started crying because I couldn't imagine spending that much money on myself at one time.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And I still have that mindset.
Right, feeling guilty about it. Right, we were just talking about that, and I
had buyer's remorse.
Yeah,
I didn't take the tags off that bag for like a week because I was like, I might take it back.
Right,
never know. I might need that money. No, I'm dead ass. Y'all.
No,
I'm not playing at all.
I get it because look, we got bills, overhead. You don't know how things are gonna change.
I got 2 older parents.
Right.
That ain't nothing but kids.
Exactly. So yeah, but and speaking of just spending money. Let's get into this girl. Shut up.
Yeah.
Pop this up right here.
Thank you, Mike.
Take it away, Lizzle. She up here playing games.
Okay, so your favorite rapper, Little Uzi Vert, which is actually, by the way, stands for Uzi Vertical.
Like a Glock.
Like a Glock.
gun?
But how you know about a Glock though?
I mean,
Oh shit! It all comes out in beautyish, man. But how you know about a Glock?
I've been to the gun range a few times. You know,
Do I gotta give my research here?
I will bust a
on the
cap
block.
in a.
Oh,
I'm not
damn.
doing this with you. Get to the
Okay.
girl. Shut up.
Okay, focus, Joy, because you're not focused. And Mike ain't focused either. Okay, so today, Little Uzi Vert reveals that he purchased a $24 million pink diamond that he had then planted between his eyeballs on his forehead. He says that he wants it to symbolize the third eye, which is an atrocity, because if you know anything about the culture and the rhetoric that goes around the third eye, you know that has everything to do with a spiritual wealth and not
It's
a material
Exactly.
a material worldly wealth. But bless his heart, he's young and rich and don't know what to do with his little money. So he had a $24 million
Dollar diamond,
and he
pink
said he
diamond.
saved up over years to get it implanted in his forehead so it can look like a third eye, because I guess he wants that level of wisdom. But the killer part is that he's a little Satanist too. So
And
that's
you want
the
a third-
irony
but
of
you
it.
want a third eye.
You're into some Hinduism here,
See.
but these poor kids, like, you know what? One time, Mike, we
But
got to
a
give him
$24 million
Mike
third eye.
the $24 million third eye. What we gonna get
We
at,
gonna
Mike?
give him a. Girl, shut up.
That's it.
I just don't get it.
Oh, I don't-
24 million. If
Between
my
your
third eye is worth,
You just walk up to his ass and go, that's it. Snatch all that shit off.
I'm
that's it.
right.
That's it. And
Come
you got them little
for your
hands.
right.
You got little snatchable hands. They just you know, like the little toys when you're
He ain't even gonna know what hits him.
What are those things inside those? It has the mechanical arm.
Yeah,
and
the mechanical arm. You grab the toy. That's how.
That's how your little hand looks.
Like grab the third eye. But see,
Little hands.
here's what I
Yes.
need to know this. You have $24 million on your face, right here.
He'd have to walk around with bodyguards everywhere he goes, because literally you
have
can
to
snatch
have-
that out his
'cause
forehead.
I will grab that from your forehead.
Damn, y'all hear this? This is the part about Joy you don't know.
But what I'm saying though is 24. You couldn't get something worth a little less than that. $24 million.
Fuck that. What are you doing?
But and then in order for him to get it, he has to get it surgically removed.
Yeah.
Because if it's removed the wrong way, he could die.
Right, because it's running through one of those main arteries.
That deserving girl.
I mean,
shut up,
main
too.
vein. Yeah.
That's just so
So,
stupid.
he gonna get a
is
double girl shut up?
I mean, he gets
Damn.
a double girl shut up. But I mean, that is the epitome of stupidity.
Yeah. That is definitely poor money investments.
$24 million on your face.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do better, people. I don't even know what to say. I'm floored, because that's ridiculous. People out here starving, which
Right.
he don't give a damn about
No, he
those
don't.
people. But but that money could just be going towards so much more.
Right.
So I hope he's gonna put that diamond when he dies into a trust fund for his children or something. You know, do something. Make me feel better about this. But see,
You need to feel better?
I don't need to feel better. I honestly don't care. But I just think it's stupid. But again, like we're talking about living authentically. Listen, he said I'm gonna put a 24 million diamond on my forehead, and
That's
I don't
it.
give a what you
Not
you
at
think.
all.
At all.
Not
So
at all.
yeah, on that note, I don't know what else I have to say. We're gonna see you
Yeah,
guys
I
next
lost track of
Thursday.
thought after that. I thought it was a joke when I first saw it. I was like, oh, no. Then I thought it was
just-
clickbait.
I mean, right. Is
And then I
this
clicked
real?
on it and I was like,
And then he posted a picture of the
It
blood
was
running
bleeding.
down his face.
right after
too,
he had
like,
it done.
Like, that's just stupid. Who did that? I want to know who the doctor. He probably had one of his friends staple it to his forehead.
Damn. Uzi Vertical. Please, I know you like to hold your Uzi Vertical. Please, please don't come for me and my friend.
Listen, I'm gonna get a little baby diamond.
Because if you do, this is what she gonna do to you.
right. Bam, snatch it off your face.
And we're gonna run like hell.
Right,
Right.
because I can run.
No, I believe that. That's why you gotta snatch it. Because I can't. I'm over. I have to like push him down and be like, run, Joy, run. Woo.
Woo!
Call me when you
done.
get there.
We
Let
gotta
me know
show
where
that
you at so I
vi-
can
we
meet
should show
you.
that video next week. Sierra posted. These people are savages. The auntie pushing a niece and nephew down. These people just savages out here. Anyway, y'all know how we get off track. But we're going to leave you with that Uzi vertical.
We're going to go have some shrimp.
She
Shrimp.
been talking about shrimp all
With the
morning.
butter and the garlic.
We're going to get her some shrimp. And we'll see you guys.
Joy M. Hutton Day.
Joy M. Hutton Day. Visit www.leadhership.com. No, why do I keep getting this wrong? www.leadhershipfund.com.
What the hell is wrong with me?
I don't know. Something. Right. I don't know. See, she gets a drink. This is why we put the orange juice in her drink, because we need to.
What the fuck are you laughing at, Mike?
Leadhershipfund.com. And we'll see you guys next Thursday at 10 a.m.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to follow us on @officialbeautyish.
I'm counting it down. What all they got to do?
Instagram, yes.
They got to follow.
Right. Follow, like, subscribe, share. All these instructions.
Tell your homeboys and your homegirls.
Call your mama, call your
Share
friends.
like you share them food pictures with your greedy ass. You know
share it like
you
you shared
pictures.
that Popeye's fried chicken sandwich.
Share it like you shared that goddamn Popeye's chicken. Girl, don't get me started. Share it like you shared them New Jordans.
Listen.
With his dumb rich ass.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
We're not going to get
You know how I feel about the Jordan and the prison reform.
Oh, God. We're not going there today.
Mike,
We're going by. We're going. Look.
In this shit, Mike.
Subscribe to YouTube. We'll see y'all next week. Blah, 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 blah.